Are you paying attention? This is Daily Amazement, ready to shock your world when you find out what the top 10 most painful experiences a human can endure are. Pain, it's the great equalizer. Whether you're a billionaire or broke, a superhero, or just someone who tripped over their own feet, we all experience it. But then, there's a whole different level of pain. The kind that makes you rethink your entire existence. Today, we're ranking the top 10 most painful experiences a human can endure. And if you've survived any of these, well, congrats, you're a legend. Let's get into it. At number 10, we've all done it, and it hurts. Stepping on a Lego, pain level, 3.5 out of 10. But let's start light. But don't underestimate the pain of this one. Stepping on a Lego is like walking on a field of tiny landmines. It's sharp, unexpected, and instantly sends shockwaves of regret through your entire body. What makes it worse? It always happens when you least expect it, usually at 2 a.m. when you're just trying to get a glass of water. The real question is, why does it hurt so much? Turns out the bottom of your foot is packed with nerve endings. And Lego bricks? Designed to be indestructible. So when your soft, delicate foot meets the hardest plastic known to man, it's game over. Moral of the story? If you have kids, buy them squishy toys. Your feet will thank you. Sticks and stones will break you bones, and that will really hurt. Coming in at number 9, breaking a bone has a pain level 6.5 out of 10. Ah yes, breaking a bone. The moment you realize your skeleton is not invincible. Whether it's a small fracture or a full-on, oh no, my arm is bending the wrong way situation, the pain is immediate and brutal. Some breaks are worse than others. A hairline fracture might feel like a dull, constant pain, but a compound fracture, where the bone literally pops out of your skin, yeah, that's a whole different nightmare. But here's the thing, your body is kind of a genius. The moment you break something, your brain floods your system with adrenaline and endorphins to keep you from passing out. That's why some people don't even realize their bone is broken until they try to move it and suddenly regret all their life choices. Are you kidneying me? At number 8, kidney stones has a pain level 7 out of 10. They say passing a kidney stone is like giving birth, except you're delivering a spiky little rock instead of a cute baby. Imagine the worst stomach cramp of your life, except it's stabbing you from the inside out. That's kidney stones. These little calcium deposits form in your kidneys and then travel down your urinary tract, scraping and cutting as they go. The worst part, there's no easy way out. You just have to wait for your body to force it through. And yes, for men, this means exactly what you think it means. Pro tip, drink tons of water. Trust me, you do not want to experience this one. What's the time? 2:30. But it's no laughing matter. At number 7, a tooth abscess has a pain level of 7.5 out of 10. You ever had a bad toothache? Now imagine that pain multiplied by 100, throbbing through your skull, making you question every decision that led to skipping that dentist appointment. A tooth abscess happens when bacteria invade the inside of your tooth, creating a painful infection that presses on your nerves. The result? A pulsating, constant pain that laughs at painkillers. The real horror? If left untreated, the infection can spread to your jaw, your bloodstream, and even your brain. So yeah, maybe just floss and see your dentist, huh? Stick 'em up. At number 6, being shot has a pain level of 8 out of 10. Okay, let's be clear. Getting shot is not like in the movies. There's no dramatic monologue, no epic final words, just searing, burning pain. Bullets rip through your skin, tear muscle, and, if they hit bone, can shatter it. Some describe the pain as being punched with fire, while others say it's like getting stabbed by a hot knife. Moral of the story? Stick to Nerf guns. They hurt less, unless your little brother is the one firing. It's getting hot in here. Number 5 is severe burns with a pain level 9.5 out of 10. Ever burned yourself on a curling iron? Multiply that by 1,000, and you're still not close to the pain of third-degree burns. Severe burns don't just hurt, they destroy nerve endings, meaning the pain never really goes away. And if you think sunburn is bad, try having your skin melted off. Moral of the story? Wear sunscreen and don't play with fire. Simple. Number 4. Cluster headaches, which comes with a pain level 9.8 out of 10. You know how annoying it is to have a regular headache? Now imagine that, but 1,000 times worse. Like someone is drilling a red-hot iron spike directly into your eye socket for hours. That's a cluster headache. And there's a reason why it's nicknamed the suicide headache, because people who suffer from them have literally said they'd rather die than go through it again. Here's what happens. Out of nowhere, a searing, stabbing pain ignites behind one eye. It's like a migraine, except way more intense and completely resistant to painkillers. Victims have described it as, like my eyeball is being squeezed by pliers, like an ice pick is being hammered into my skull, like a demon is clawing my brain from the inside. The worst part? These headaches don't just last for hours. They come in clusters, meaning sufferers might get them multiple times a day for weeks or months on end. And nothing helps. Pro tip: if you ever see someone rocking back and forth, clutching their head in pure agony, maybe don't ask if they've tried drinking more water. Push. Now breath number 3. It's childbirth. That right, it has a pain level 10 out of 10. All right, guys, let's be honest. Your 30 seconds of work was done 9 months ago. Meanwhile, she's about to go through the most excruciating experience known to humankind. To put it into perspective, studies have shown that childbirth can be as painful as breaking 20 bones at once. And before you say, well, women are just built for that, no. No one is built to push a watermelon-sized human out of a grape-sized hole. Bonus pain? Contractions start hours before the actual birth. They feel like someone is wringing out your organs like a wet towel. The pushing stage can take several hours. And if the baby's too big, congratulations, you just earned yourself stitches down there. Meanwhile, the dad's in the room. Wow, honey, this looks painful. Want some ice chips? Moral of the story? If your mom ever says, I carried you for 9 months and this is how you repay me, just say sorry immediately. But how can you beat a 10 out of 10 pain score? Does this mean it's a draw? Number 2. Being set on fire also has a pain level 10 out of 10. Okay, let's start with the obvious. Fire is not your friend. Have you ever accidentally touched a hot pan and recoiled like you just got electrocuted? Now imagine your entire body covered in that unrelenting, searing agony. Here's why fire hurts so much. First-degree burns? They just roast the top layer of your skin. Sunburn-level pain. Second-degree burns? Now we're talking blisters, nerve damage, and hours of agony. Third-degree burns? Yeah, that's when your skin starts to melt off. The worst part? Even after the flames are put out, the pain doesn't stop. Your nerves are literally fried, and even a slight breeze feels like a blowtorch on your skin. What's worse than that? The recovery process. Burn victims go through excruciating skin graft surgeries, where they peel healthy skin off one part of their body to replace the burnt areas. And yes, that hurts too. Morale of the story? If you ever get the idea to play with fire, maybe just don't. Are you sure this is fair? You can relax, ladies. At number 1, getting hit in the balls has a pain level of infinity out of 10. All right, ladies. You might never understand this pain. And honestly, be grateful. Getting hit in the family jewels is not just pain, it's a full-body experience. First, there's the impact. Immediate, sharp, stomach-churning pain. Then, the delayed reaction. Your body needs a second to process what just happened. Next, the internal collapse. Your legs give out, you curl into fetal position, and question your entire existence. Finally, the nausea. Your stomach clenches, and for a brief moment, you truly believe you might die. Scientists have actually studied this, and getting hit in the groin sends pain signals all the way up your spine to your brain, causing a full system meltdown. Moral of the story? If you ever see a guy get hit in the nuts, don't laugh. Just take a moment of silence for him. And that's our list of the most painful experiences a human can endure. If you've survived any of these, you're an absolute warrior and deserve some kind of award. Which one made you wince the most? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, Hit that like button, subscribe, and remember, play with Legos, not fire. Say thank you to your mom. And if you're a guy, protect your jewels at all costs.